Sophia Cruz with the Idaho News 6 forecast.
6:48 is your time, and thanks for starting your Monday morning with us. And I know this Monday may be a little bit harder than others, especially after your July 4th weekend, but waking up, plenty of sunshine, mid-60s. So if you're heading out for that early morning walk or you're getting some breakfast, it's nice and cool out there, and enjoy it while it lasts. We're now getting a southerly flow aloft, which is going to aid in bringing up our temperatures into tomorrow afternoon, and you'll just find that overall our week is going to be pretty hot here. So a lot of the weather story this week is going to be focused around heat and really the sunshine that we're seeing, but southerly flow is aiding in that. Now, today we're not getting as what we'll see into tomorrow afternoon, but it's still pretty hot out there. You've got mid-90s along your valley floors, 97 into Ontario, 98 over in Glenns Ferry, mid-80s following you into those east and west central mountains. And by tomorrow afternoon, we are going to be reaching towards those triple digits in our valley floors. So from Glenns Ferry all the way upwards towards Ontario, even Baker City, we're hovering well above those triple digits. If you're in our mountains, you'll see those lower 90s. But again, just make sure that you're taking extra precautions, especially after the cool weekend we had. Hydrate, wear sunscreen, take shade breaks if you work outside. We look at a really clear start to the day and a clear afternoon ahead, so no clouds in sight. Not going to really help if you work outside or you're planning to do any outdoor activities today. By tomorrow, there's not very much change on our map. We do look at some isolated showers bubble up from Baker City into those west central mountains late Tuesday night, and then we have a nice cold front that moves through by Wednesday afternoon. This will aid in some gustier conditions for that afternoon, but it'll also bring us a nicer cool down into Thursday. So while our weather here is pretty quiet, I do want to just touch on what's going down south, because I am from Texas, and while I'm here in Idaho, my heart's down here this week, especially as there's really those flood watches still continuing and ongoing into this afternoon. Caryville is where Mystic Camp is, so again, just think about our friends and neighbors down here, especially those families whose lives were changed this weekend and those who are still rebuilding their communities into this week. They are still looking at a bit of rain to move through today. So from Fredericksburg upwards towards Killeen, Waco, still some strong storms rolling through this area. So wouldn't be surprised if they even see a flood watch into tomorrow, especially because their soil is so saturated. It wouldn't take a lot for there to be another area of flood again. Now into tomorrow afternoon, we are going to be dealing with a lot of heat here. So while we don't look at much rain this week, it's going to be a pretty hot one to tomorrow. Again, by the middle of the week, you do look at a small little cool down from that cold front that comes through Wednesday evening. That'll bring us to the upper 80s, but by the weekend, 97 is back on Saturday. So start bracing yourself for the heat, and if you have a freezer, you're going to want to start standing in it pretty soon, especially into tomorrow afternoon. All right, let's go ahead and get you ready for your Monday morning commute.